How to win her back. What to do when a girl leaves for someone else or when you have a competitor. Yes, I know, now there will be comments that you don't need to do anything, just send her to hell. It's clear. But let's talk about a situation where a guy wants to get results or at least gracefully handle the situation and make the girl regret a bit. Why did it happen? It is because this Julio? No. Female betrayal is always about feelings. She's already feeling certain emotions towards him. Let's build a logical chain. The girl wasn't in a clear weak position in the relationship. As a result, she was capable of looking at others. This can be happen to any woman. Let's get that straight too. It's a pretty primitive reaction. Any woman can pull off such actions. Morally, she's doing something wrong. Essentially, it can be called betrayal. Okay. But what's the point of holding a grudge against her? I'll give you an analogy. You go to the gym, and if you don't consume a certain amount of calories, you won't gain weight. Who or what should you be mad at? That you didn't eat enough. It's the same here. Sometimes during consultations, I hear phrases like, we had unreal relationship, mutual trust, we promised never to deceive each other. And she told me she's never left me. If the fault in the woman, or if the man naive and somehow believed her word. Guys, we don't take a woman's word seriously not because she's lying to us. She's telling the truth. Often a situation arises where someone says, Alex, 2 months ago she said she wanted to child with me and now she's leaving. What's happening? Was she lying to me? Maybe she wasn't lying. She was saying what she felt at that moment. But who said it wouldn't change in a month? Let's get back to our topic. She definitely wasn't in a weak position in the relationship. She's on a quest, searching for a man who will give her a certain thrill and she'll try to impress him. If that's not happening, she's bored. She's already questioning whether she chose the right man. And secondly, she might be open to liking other guys. So, a situation arises where we have a competitor. What should we do? Stage 1. If you just have suspicions and feel a distance between you and your girl, how do you know that you have a competitor? Look for indirect signs. It's crucial. A sudden drop in significance. It sometimes happens after trips, a million stories like that in consultations. For instance, she goes on a sea vacation which she wasn't supposed to do alone. She attends professional development courses, changes jobs, gets into a new social cycle, and suddenly sometimes click in her mind. That's an external catalyst. Now you got suspicions, confirm them, but don't immediately try to confirm your girl. Obviously that won't lead to anything. You need certain confirmation. Once you have it, like reading message or noticing someone dropping her off at home, kick her out of the house with her things. In this case, you are simply rejecting her. If she comes to make amends in a day, a week, or 2 weeks, don't reconcile with her. Let me clarify something. I've often seen comments on YouTube saying that if a girl goes to someone else and you get her back, she'll never see you as a man. Guys, that's not true. I'm not a supporter to such returns. I wouldn't take back a girl who went to someone else. But I have to tell the truth. We have the ability to get her back. It's achievable. Where did this option come from? There are situations where a girl leaves for someone else, the guy begs her to stay, but they still leaves, and after that she gets disappointed. Her expectation didn't pan out or she got dumped. She comes back to you seemingly repentant and the guy accepts her. And she continues to wipe her feet on him, but we're not talking about that kind of situation. Next point, let's talk about the mistakes some guys make when they get into conflicts, meaning they start calling this Julio, texting him, clarify things, threatening him. You've making that situation worse. All the stories still have been tested 1,000 times in practice. All those paths have been explored. What will happen? How will it happen? When will it happen? If a guy is scared of a potential candidate, the girl will seriously resent him. There will be harsh negativity from her side. That's not your goal. Your goal is to change the emotional aspect. So no need for any confrontation. You won't gain any bonuses. As I always say, in a love triangle, the one who exits first wins. Will be the first to exit preferably. That's a fact. How to implement it? I can't say in this video because we need to base it's on a specific case. Moving on, how problematic is it when another man appears in your girl's life? It is either to win her back. Yes, it's easy. Why? Because the girl often hasn't fully become disappointed in you. The new guy seems like something magical, unexplored, and he has only shown his best positive side. But we understand that things are a bit different, and after some time it will all come out. At times a situation arises where a woman doesn't let go of her past man, and the new man is somewhere nearby. It's standard branch on the tree principle. In this situation, a woman is like a monkey. She won't let go of the old branch until she firmly grabs onto the new one. Usually a woman holds a stable dominance over her ex-man. She can get certain bonuses from him or keep him around. The new man is tested for two qualities: his value to her and the prospect of stability. If she gets confirmation of both points, she lives differently and lets go into the old branch. It's a vicious circle, and we must be the first to exit the triangle. That's a mandatory condition. Next point, a man doesn't always have confirmation of infidelity. If you feel like she's deceiving you right now, she probably is. You can assume such a scenario from the start. Your girl's physical attraction to you rapidly decreases. She has headache, isn't as interested in things, something doesn't satisfy her. Those are clear things. Who do women usually choose when one relationship transitions into another? Men who have a positive qualities. For example, if she had Stan and he was chubby, she chooses a man with a sporty build. If he had financial problems, she chooses a more financially stable man. This happens naturally, it's quite logical, and usually that's how it looks. When will she reach out? It depends on the action plan. Sometimes we achieve results quite quickly, but if the relationship has already started developing and you haven't taken the necessary action, how long will those relationships last? Approximately 4 to 8 months. Why? Building a relationship requires a lot of factors. Transitioning from one relationship to another is not the soil on which you can build something. Time needs to pass, and with a high probability it won't lead to anything. Will she reach out afterwards? Yes. There are two possible scenarios. Scenario 1. She got jumped. In this case, she remembers and thinks, my ex wouldn't have done this, he loved me and I treated him poorly. She will reach out. We are not saying it's a full return, but she will reach out. Scenario 2. She got disappointed in her new choice. In this case, she has already reassessed her values. The past is idealized. It's the most standard scenario when, after the end of a relationship, a girl contacts her ex-man. I want to give a valuable and significant recommendation. Negativity is not needed. Believe me, she has deep feelings of guilt for living for another man. She is trying to get rid of those feelings. She finds reasons you don't do something, it's your fault, or something else. You start behaving negatively in response, and her sense of guilt begins to evaporate as if you are helping her get rid of it. Guys, let's revert the approach. Behave in this period very dignified and calm. Yes, we throw out her things, we file for divorce, not a hint of negativity. She'll feel this much more significant. Under no circumstances should you take her back with open arms. She returns and we say hello to her? Absolutely not. Usually we ignore her, we're bringing her to a boiling point where she regrets it 1,000 times. Very often the situation arises when a man starts losing his mind, when he begins to imagine what she's doing there. She's probably with him there. He starts stalking her. Believe me, the significance will be off the charts. The man won't be able to sleep or eat. You must completely detach yourself from this. And when a woman leaves, whether for another man or not, there are two significant actions from the woman's side: betrayal and destabilization of the relationship, meaning a breakup, provoking conflicts, her departure. After this, she is no longer your woman. Put a period. You don't need to continue experiencing a sense of ownership. Yes, she will exit, but she's no longer yours. You don't need to imagine scary situation, engage in surveillance, as it won't lead to anything positive. I want to say that full recovery of the relationship is problematic. Why? All paths have already been traversed. Everything is known. You got her back, got a full result. But it's not at the man. The man won't forget that she had someone else and that she betrayed him. He'll constantly have those thoughts in his subconscious, or he will have anxieties and fears or resentment that will be extremely hard to get rid of. At the moment he may not feel this, but after achieving the final result, it will happen. This needs to be understood and be prepared for it. Yes, usually a man feels a sense of injustice and revenge for her to regret what she's done. She will regret, but it takes time. And the best revenge on your part is if you become happy without her. Additionally, I have an Instagram. Subscribers will receive a 70% discount on my online course. See ya.